And welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, I'm your hostess, and my clothes are not fitting me right. We went on a thrifty fun day, and we hit up a couple of different thrift stores, me and my girlfriend, and I got me another hat. It's lace, y'all. It's pretty. I like it. So we're going to be using that hat out in the garden. And this is more of a craft haul than anything, but there are a few pieces that are not craft related, and we will get to them. I was able to pick up several pieces of Christmas fabric. These are little scrap fabrics, or fat quarters, and one of them I paid 65 cents for, and the other two I paid $1.10 each for. I got some Super Saver yarn. That one is real teal. This one is buff. Full skeins. And this one is Super Saver Cafe, and I paid $1.10 each for those, which is really cheap because you know how much they're going for in the store now. And I got some Baby Burnett Sport Weight for $1.50, brand new skein. Y'all excuse the paper rattling. This one I have to take out of the bag. This is not a craft item. It was originally $14.99, still has a tag on it. There's a tag. But it's a machine embroidered tea towel with a church on it. And I paid $2.50. And I'm just going to stick that back in the bag. I thought, well, it's in a bag. It's brand new. We might have somebody's birthday come up, or, you know, a gift that we need. And I could add some soaps to that and a few other things. And it would be a nice gift. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to let the doggy back in. This was at Hunt's Thrift. I paid $2.99 for this bag. Y'all see that? It's got all kinds of fabrics and some satins in there for $2.99. And I bought it for the strips because I can use those strips for binding a quilt or a number of things. And somebody had already taken the time to put these strips together, and they've got them pinned nicely. And I thought, well, I could use that. I'm not really fond of the satins, but I'll find a project for it. It did have a couple of pieces of cotton quilting fabrics. And this is actually, I think, an upholstery fabric here for curtains. But it's still cotton. And then there was this blue piece. It's got little stars on it. And this other one is just real sweet. I'm going to go ahead and open it up so you can see it. It's just a long strip. And it will be cut into quilt pieces. You know, somebody asked, well, why did women cut up perfectly good pieces of scrap or perfectly good pieces of fabric to make quilts? I try not to use a lot of big pieces if I can help it. I do go for the fat quarters or, you know, somebody else's scraps. But there's some lovely pieces of satin in here. That's a pink. There's two pinks together. And there's some green and black and purple in there. So I'm going to come up with a project for these. These would make nice liners for purses. So I might use it for a purse. So that is one bag, and it was $2.99. I thought that was a really good deal. They did have other bags in there, but they wanted way too much money for the fabric that was in it. All right. This bag, I paid $3 for. And y'all can see it's got a lot of different things in there. It's got some rickrack. It's got some quilt binding in here. Some seam binding. There's a nice lace seam binding. A couple of different ones. It's got some midi braid in there. In different colors. It's got some bias tape. And of course it's got the quilt binding. And of course one package of quilt binding is not going to be enough to do a quilt. But I can still go buy this and find something that matches or comes close and finish out a quilt if I need to. And $3 was not bad for that. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 packages in there for $3, so 30 cents a pack. Can't go wrong with that. This one was $1.10. And this has got the tail-line hem facing, or you know, the lace hem facing that women used to put on their dresses. It's got a couple packs of that in there. And I do have quite a collection of these, y'all. Whenever I see them in a thrift store or a yard sale, I pick them up because it saves money on projects down the road. And we're all about, you know, finding good things to save money with. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a minute so I can get myself situated with this great big package. Setting it up on my shoulder so you can see it was $6.99 at Hunt's, and it's all kinds of laces. And it's got upholstery tassels on the other side. And I haven't even gone through this, but it's got all kinds of laces and ruffled edging and everything in this bag. And let's see if I can get it open without everything falling out on me. A lot of this is brand new packages in here. And the zipper stuck. It's got brand new packages of ruffled lace in here and just all kinds of goodies. There's another one. That's a yellow. Let me get this big piece out. This is a full hank of those tassels. And I thought, pillows, but I've got tassels if I need tassels, y'all. And I thought, well, that's really nice. I could use that. I saw this lace in there, and I'm thinking, I could use this. It's country looking. It's got the lace overlay over it. And I'm thinking, where could I use it? I could use it as tiebacks on curtains or a number of things. It's got just really pretty little laces like that. Hang on just a minute. It's even got this brand new skein of teardrop Venice tatted lace. And it's got another full skein here This is Hearts Venice lace that's tatted. Just really, really pretty little trims that I can use on many, many projects. And I didn't even know these were in there. There's another skein of that Venice lace that was tatted. Here's another nice ruffled trim that I can use. And this matches that big one that I bought not too long ago. And we even have Santa Claus in there. So I'm not going to go through the whole bag with y'all, but there's a lot of lace in that bag. And I'm just thrilled that I was able to get that. This one doesn't have the actual embroidery piece in there, but it has the pattern, you know, it has the design. And I can photostat copy that design and stencil it onto my fabric and still use the instruction book that came with it. And I paid $1/4 for that. I thought that was a really good buy. And I found the complete book of crochet by Elizabeth Laird Matherson. It's on the bind. This is a really old book. This was last reprinted in 1947. 1947, y'all. And it's got some beautiful crochet pieces in there. Of course, everything is in black and white. Do y'all remember Grandma having those on their chairs? I remember my grandmother had them on her chairs. As a matter of fact, the pattern's in the book for the one my grandmother had. But it's got the pineapple doilies and all kinds of really neat things. Some cute baby hats, baby bonnets. Here's one I haven't seen before, and it's kind of a puffy flower design. Let's see what that one's called. If it even tells. It's a wool afghan, that's all it says. It's got nice little Christmas afghans in here, but it's got lots and lots of patterns in here. And so I'm pretty sure it teaches you a lot of stitches along the way. It's got placemats, tablecloths, bedspreads, you name it. And that's going to go in my collection of books. And then I found a machine quilting book. And I think I paid less than $1 for these books. I'm not sure because they didn't have the price on them, but it has templates in the back that you can use. And it just has really beautiful quilts. Look at that bow tie quilt with the buttons on it. It says, "Which one shall I wear today?" quilt. It teaches foundational piecing. It teaches you how to plan your quilt. Just all kinds of things about quilting, how to do the mitered corners. And I like getting these because I can figure out the names of some of the older quilts through these books, even though they do change the names from time to time. Well, that's all the crafting stuff. I did buy me a nice leather purse, and it's just really nice, little simple bag. Sometimes I don't want to carry my big bag, but the lining is really nice. And I paid $2 for it. That's a real bargain, y'all, for real leather. I got something from my hubby. I'm going to pull it out of the bag. But it's one of those games that you see at Cracker Barrel on the table. And it is a really nice triangle and golf tee game. And it came with the instructions. It's in a little bag. And I know that my husband and grandsons will have many hours of joy from this. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. And I paid $1. The last item I bought was a nice basket. It's kind of big. The openings are kind of big. But I thought I could put a liner in there that can be washed. And we could use this as an egg basket on the counter. And it was $2. So I think I did pretty good. Normally I don't find that much craft stuff. At one time I was really surprised, and I found it in more than one place. I think we actually went to 3 thrift stores that day, and we had a lot of fun, my girlfriend and I, and then we always go and eat. So that's always fun too. We have a couple of eating places that we like to eat lunch at that have lunch specials. So it was really a nice, sweet time with a friend and Christian fellowship. I hope that you saw something that you like. I'm always picking up these oddball skeins of yarn because I never make a project in one color, y'all. I just don't. I do little pieces, and I do a lot of the textured blocks, squares. I do hats and scarves and all kinds of small projects. I do stuff that I can sit down and do in a night if I need to. And then I can collect my blocks, and I can make Afghans up to a king size if I need to. And that's what I do with my yarn. I'd love to be able to make clothes and stuff, but my body is so weird now with all this autoimmune crapola that I get overheated or I get cold. There's no happy medium sometimes. So I don't want to put on something that's going to make me real hot. So I'm staying away from ponchos and stuff like that, although I love them. And one of these days I'll show you some of the work that I've done in the past. I haven't done it yet. I've got to pull it out of I've got a cedar chest that I've got a lot of my little laptop Afghans in. I have given away all my bed blankets, my big Afghans for the beds. I've given away every single one of them to family members. But that is it, y'all. I'm really excited. I got to get all this stuff put away now. May you be blessed from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and everything in between. I want you to know that you are loved. I love you, but somebody loves you more, and that is Jesus Christ. May you be fully blessed. Have a great day, friends.